Hello again. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Father's Day card using my Cricut Expression, Gypsy, the Opposites Attract cartridge, and the Going Places cartridge. I'll have the cut file that you can download on my blog, and that is pattibehan.blogspot.com. And first I'm going to show you how I cut out the card, and then later on I'm going to show you how to put it all together and decorate it. So let's get started. Okay, so now I'm going to open my file. I called this one World's Best Dad One Layer. Sometimes I make files with multiple layers. That's why I named it that way. And I press OK. And then I just realized that when I open it, there's two layers here. It says layer 1 and then the layer that I made. So we're just going to click on to the World's Best Dad. I don't know why it adds another layer when I open it, but that's okay, it'll still work. Now, since I made my cut file on one layer, I was able to place all my pieces of paper down now and then cut it once. I have a silver metallic paper made by Die Cuts with the View, cut to 10 by 7.5. And then a piece of Ranger's black gloss paper cut to 2 by 7.5, and then Ranger's white gloss paper cut to 9 by 4.5. And then one thing you want to pay careful attention to is notice I put the paper where the arrow goes in the machine. And then also, if you look at the screenshot on the Gypsy, you'll notice that the arrow is facing this way, and that's how I place my paper. So pay careful attention to that when you're placing your paper. Use this arrow as your guide as to which paper goes where. Okay, so now I'm ready to cut. I'm going to load my mat. And then just so you know, I set the blade depth to 6. The pressure, I put it all the way up to high. And then for the speed, I left it on low, just have 1 bar. And now I am going to press the cut button and press OK. Okay, it's finished cutting, and you can see how nicely it came out. Now we're ready to put it together. To finish up our card, we need the following. You need some Ranger alcohol ink in Clover and Sailboat Blue, Adirondack alcohol blending solution, an ink blending tool and some felt, a bone folder, a ruler, some glossy accents, poppet shapes, and a button or a crystal for a little decoration for this little knob right here on the card. The next thing we're going to do is color our globe. I'm going to put some Sailboat Blue alcohol ink onto my applicator tool, put a generous amount, and then we're just going to colorize our globe here. I'm just swirling it on. And don't forget to work on your non-stick craft sheet. And then, just to give it a little color variation, I'm going to add some blending solution right to the felt. And then I'm just going to stamp it all over, and I'm going to twist and turn and stamp off the page. And this will just give it a nice... I'm changing my felt, and now I'm going to use Clover. I'm going to get my globe out of the way and get my countries. Make sure you have the shiny side up on this gloss paper. And then you're just going to go ahead and color the countries. Once you have them all colored, you're going to do the same thing. Put some blending solution onto your applicator tool, and then you're just going to go ahead and stamp on it to get a mottled effect. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Now we're ready to put this card together. Okay, so next I'm gluing on my countries with pop dots. And then I put some pop dots on the back here. And notice in the middle I use the leftovers from around the dots to give it a little more stability because you don't want it to sink in. And then I'm going to glue on my letters next using glossy accents. Okay, I have one more letter to go. And now I'm going to glue on my little button here. I'm going to use some glossy accents. And then you're finished. So this is what you have when you're finished, and your dad's sure to love this card, and he deserves it because he's the world's best dad. So don't forget, I have this cut file on my blog, pattybehan.blogspot.com, and if you try it, send me a picture, and I'd love to see what you do. Thanks. We'll see you next time.